Hello, snakes. My name is Dante, and today it's Podcast Tuesday, and I'm finally back from Spain. So this is live. Yeah, we're finally live again. And so, in case you haven't noticed, there will be an upcoming set called Adventures into the Forgotten Realms, Dungeons and Dragons and Magic the Gathering collaboration, replacing M22. So that is actually some exciting news right there, because we have a because some of you might have been excited for M22, but this is probably better than a core set. This is a collab set with new cards, new mechanics, dungeon stuff, a beholder. Wait, beholder? Oh yes, there is a beholder. And also, this combo is gonna be featuring one card from the new set, not included in the main podcast, but you will find it as a combo card. And there we go. It is Flumph, Dark Steelplate, and Niv-Mizzet Peru. Whoa. Or Niv-Mizzet Firemind if you wish. Dark Steelplate or anything that gives Flumph indestructible. So, how the combo works. You just give Flumph indestructible. It has to be indestructible. It cannot be something like protection or prevent the damage. It has to be indestructible. Then you have Niv-Mizzet. So then, you draw a card, deal 1 damage to Flumph. You and someone else draws a card. Deal 1 damage to Flumph. So, you and target opponent will draw infinity, which means they will deck out. That's basically the trick right there. And it's nice. Flumph might generate more combos, I don't know, but this is one combo I've seen so far. Yeah. The Flumph Niv-Mizzet combo. What I'm wondering is, why is no one talking about it? Wow. Probably because there's better combos, but just decided to choose one that fits with today's podcast. So, let's go to the number 10. And it is I don't know. This is just a beholder. It's a creature, yeah. It's black. We don't know the name. Nor and what is it? Okay, yeah. I truly don't know what number 10 is. I can guess it might be Underdark Beholder, a playtest card from back in Mystery Boosters 2019. So he 6 mana 6/6 Beholder that enters with 10 Ice Stalk counters. If it would get hit, then instead remove that many Ice Stalk counters. Instead, if you can't, sacrifice it. And when it attacks, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal an instant, sorcery, or enchantment card with CMC less than the number of Ice Stalk counters on card name. You may cast it without paying its mana cost. Shuffle your library. So, we might get Beholders a new creature type. That is one guess. Hola, Luciana Boyzot. ¿Cómo estás? That's a guess, but we don't know. It's probably common. I don't know. It says C at the bottom, but it could be something different. This is the art of it. I think the Zombie Beholder. I think the Zombie Beholder is just stronger than a normal beholder. I don't know. Okay? This is just, it's a spoiler beholder. If this is not under Dark Beholder, then spoiler number 9 will probably be under Dark Beholder. Or none of the above is under Dark Beholder. Let's go to number 9. Simple 9, and it is another beholder. Yes, could be under Dark Beholder, but this is probably a different beholder. Could be the same beholder, but with an alternate art, but still, we can't confirm if it's the same card. It could be different. Who knows? So yeah, that's why I've just put this in a separate section. Yeah. We don't know about any of them. That's why I just ranked them 10 and 9. Also, I tried not to include any past spoilers, but some of the past spoilers now have new variations, so these are the exceptions. Our past spoilers are not there. And this is still a good card. Still good. A cool card, not a good card. It's probably going to be a good card for Commander, a Beholder, but who knows? Could be an Underdark Beholder. Yeah. Underdark Beholder is actually kind of cool. Like, you can actually cast instants and sorceries from the library as attacks. This is cool though. This set is looking good so far, as I'm seeing the spoilers. July 12th, it's the release date, and it is replacing M22. So let's just go in to the golden 8, and it is Cloister Gargoyle. It is a 3 mana 0/4 artifact creature gargoyle with when enters battlefield, venture into the dungeon. And as long as you've completed a dungeon, Cloister Gargoyle gets +3/+0 and has flying. What is venture into the dungeon? We don't know. It hasn't been confirmed yet. And I don't know. We barely know anything about this set. We don't know what the Beholder is, and we don't know what venture into the dungeon is. Could be something like enter the dungeon. Like, I'm not gonna move my whole stream setup under. Oh, hi, Awesome. How are you? I'm not gonna move the whole stream setup under the table. I don't know. Maybe the next podcast might be under the table, but I don't think it will happen ever. Yeah, but it would be funny if I just do another Dungeons and Dragons spoilers podcast and I do it under the table. Because we're in the dungeon. But no. I'm pretty sure I'm still gonna be using the same stream setup and stuff. So Enter Dungeon is just a silver bordered uncard that was one of the few banned cards from the Commander integration for the silver bordered cards. And yeah, it just starts a sub game with 5 life under the table, and then set the libraries as decks, and then the winner searches for 2 cards, puts those cards into their hand, then shuffles their library. So it's just a weird tutor, basically. And now, let's just go in to number 7. Simple 7, and it is Drizzed Jordan. There's a normal in the showcase. Something, I don't know. What is this? We don't know how you get that special variant. I think it's gonna be in boosters. 5 mana, free legendary Elf Ranger. Wait, Ranger? Yeah, that's a new type. Apparently. Also, Halfling got introduced, yeah? With double strike. And when entered the battlefield, create Gwenhuar, a legendary 4/1 cat with trample. And whenever a creature dies, if it had a power greater than Drizzed's power, then put a number of +1 counters on Drizzed equal to the difference. So if something dies that's stronger than him, then he gets stronger, and he takes the strength, basically. And by default, if the cat dies, then he turns into a 4/4, basically. And this seems kind of cool, though. Might be a cool commander to build around, but I don't know. But yeah, this is the number 7, and it probably won't have any impact on any format other than commander. Let's just go into the number 6, and it is Brunor Battlehammer, and his showcase variant, I think. Well, it's a 4 mana, 5/3 legendary Dwarf Warrior. With each creature you control gets +2/+0 for each equipment attached to it. You may pay 0 rather than pay the equip cost for the first equip ability you activate each turn. Pretty sure this is too slow for modern. So, this only would work with equipment commander decks. But it's still a cool card, nonetheless. So let's just go in to the number 5. And it is... Oh, okay. Ignore that doorbell. Vorpal Sword! Okay. Marnie's just barking. Why? Why is my dog barking? Okay. Well, it is a 1 mana equipment with equipped creature gets +2/+0 and has Death Touch. And for 8 mana, you can give Vorpal Sword the ability to give the equipped creature player combat death touch on turn of turn. Equipped for 2 black. Wait, what? Equip cost uses color now? Okay, fine. Or maybe we had equip cost with color, but that's kind of rare. Regardless. But yeah. There is the normal, and then is that extended or alternate art? That's a foil. Oh, it's a BioBots promo! Yeah, that's cool. Alright. We know the BioBots promo now. But it ain't a legendary creature. So darn. Oh wait, what? Darn. I can't build a commander deck around that card. It's not a legendary creature. Not even a legendary. Okay. So did they just break the sequence of legendary creatures? Well, let's just go into number 4. And it is the basic lands of the set. And, believe it or not, we finally have flavor text basic lands. Yes! Let's go! So this is just it's just the 5 new basic lands that have flavor text. That is just nice. We finally have basic lands with flavor text. I mean, there were basic lands, and there was a secret layer of basic lands with a lot of text, just full text basic lands, just explaining the whole concept of the land. Yeah, the opposite of the full art land, the no art land. It's called full text basics for some reason. But we have flavor text basics. But the bad thing about having flavor text basics is no full art lands, unless the Wizards somehow has a way to place text on the full art cards, like they did on game day promos. Anyone remembers game day promos or open house promos? Well, they could just do that to solve the problem of no full art basics in this set. Anyways, not every set has to have full art basics. I mean, every set starting from Feroz Beyond Death had like full art basics, except for M21. There's like the Pokemon Energy basics. Oh, I call it that because it looks like Pokemon Energy. I mean, but then Ikoria, instead of having basics, I think they had basics still, but they had the life gain lands, but that was not full art. But then Zendikar Rising had full art basics. Kaldheim, instead of having full art basics, they had snow basics. Then they also had snow dual lands with basic land types. Common fetchable lands. But we don't have common fetch lands. Let's just look for them. That's the only issue. And there was Strixhaven, which had no basics, and it basically just had Mystical Archive. Now, this is just going to have flavor text. I just don't know what's happening on October. What's the next set? Let's just go into the Golden Free. And it is. Yeah, remember to do that if you haven't already. And we have Tiarbot. The expensive as heck card. Yes. For some reason, this card is now just like $34,000. But that, I believe, it's because an art for Tiamat has been sold for that price. So, Tiamat's price skyrocketed from $2 to $34,000. And it's just a 2 and Wooburg 7/7 legendary dragon god with flying, and when to draft, if you cast it, search for 5 dragons not named Tiamat that have different names. View them, put them into your hand, then shuffle. And guess what? This apparently, I mean, it's gonna be played in Ur Dragon, but this card, an art for this card got sold very expensive, so that's probably why this card is expensive. So that's what happened. Yeah. At set release, this is probably just gonna be worth $2, $4, at most $10. Yeah, won't exceed the 20 mark. That's what we know for sure. Its cap is just $10 or $15. Let's just go into the number 2, and it is Loaf, Spider Queen. 5 mana, 4 loyalty, legendary planeswalker Loaf. With whatever creature you control dies, put a loyalty counter on Loaf. And then 0 to draw a card and lose a life. -3 to create 2/2/1 spiders with menace and reach. Wait, what? Remember when spiders were 1/2s? Now they're 2/1s. And they also have menace now. -8, you get Emerald with whenever an opponent is dealt combat damage by one or more creatures you control. If that player lost less than 8 life this turn, they lose life equal to the difference. So you're dealing a minimum of 8 damage to them each turn. To each opponent, you deal minimum of 8 damage. That is just broken. But to reach that, don't use a -3, and you just need to try and get 4 creatures to die. But then Loaf will die. 5 creatures if you don't want Loaf to die. Just saying. Unless if you can somehow, if you have, I'm not sure if Yarrow is gonna work or if it's just with ETB triggers. I don't know. If you can somehow duplicate Loaf's dying trigger or doubling season to double the counters, then the -3 is gonna make Loaf lose a counter. If you can double the counters, and it gains a counter. Well, that's just a powerful card. Let's just go in to the number 1, that the Modern Breaker card, the most powerful card of the set so far, and we have Tasha's Hideous Laughter. 3 mana sorcery with each opponent ingests until they ingest total mana cost 20 or more. That just kills my deck. That kills Burn completely. Because it's all just 1s and 2s. Well, at most 3. And also basic. So this is just really powerful. This is going to be played in Modern because it's not just Burn that has cheap cards. Every deck, except for Tron and Titan, have very cheap cards in there. This is maybe going to be a sideboard card because against, or maybe main board, but sideboard out against Tron or Titan. Is there any other deck that uses high cost cards? Huh. Ponza maybe? I don't know. I mean, Ponza uses 4 cost cards. But then they have Inferno Titan. So yeah. And Ponza. So this is going to be a sideboard card. Not a main board card to sideboard out against those powerful decks. Those high cost decks, not powerful decks. The powerful decks are the low cost decks. Natasha's Hideous Laughter, it's gonna be a very broken card because it also hits basics. It's just gonna be an extra card, or not basic, just lands are just gonna get it's out and don't count towards the 20 cost. Yeah. Let's just go and congratulations. We reached the end of the podcast. So why do you like and wait, okay. No. Yeah. Oh wait. Yeah. That. There we go. Congratulations. You've reached the end of the podcast. So why don't you like and subscribe and follow if you haven't already. Share with friends. Stay tuned to our next videos, streams, and podcasts. Podcasts will be live every Tuesday at 4 p.m. GMT or 6 p.m. CET. So stay tuned to them. Watch my other videos too. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And bye. Huh?